Welcome to Tangling Along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com, and today it is this pattern that we're going to work with. Let's open up the book and find a space for this one. So this one is a nice space filler, and I'm happy about that. So let me find the right space. Actually, I think I'm gonna take this down here and then just start with erasing this little line here. Again, I'm just really careful with my eraser. Let me take my white jelly roll. No, actually I think I'm gonna take my gray Moonlight 06 here for this one, making sure it is working. And then this is kind of a random tangle, but we're gonna do it. I'm not good at randomness, but let's do it. So we are going to make kind of an oval shape here. Something like that. And then we're going to turn the page and make another oval shape. Turn the page, do something another place. And yes, it's okay that they are connecting, or actually you want them to connect. And mine are not that good, but I think it doesn't matter in the end. So I'm just turning my I'm turning my book between each of these. Sometimes I turn it a lot and sometimes just a tiny bit, and then popping in another one of these oblong circles. I don't know what word to use for this shape here, and I'm just gonna go a tiny bit over the edge here. Let me go under here like that, and maybe a last one going in under there. And you can keep doing this as you fit, or as you think fit for the page. Then I'm going and finding places here where they connect, and I'm rounding off the connection. And I'm gonna do that everywhere where I have a connection between two of these patterns. Actually, I think I'm gonna make one disappear under here. That's a good part about this pattern. You can always pop in an extra one if you find that to be necessary. And again, careful that you don't put your hands into the jelly roll. Turn the book when you need it. For me, this pattern is good no matter the way it is. I need one here. And there. And I'm personally starting at one end with this and then working my way up. This way I hope to not miss any of these places here. Over here. And you can correct your shapes a tiny bit if you want to while doing this. And then my last little one here. There we go. So that's one part of the pattern. I am going to skip to my Jelly Roll 08 now, the white one. And then I'm finding these oblong patterns here, and I'm just gonna aura these patterns. All of them. You might make your oblong things here bigger than mine when you're doing this pattern. But I like to show as much as possible of the pattern, so that's why I am doing it a tiny bit smaller. And I'm also used to draw things really small. Some of you might know that I am making miniature on another channel. So for me, small is the right way to go, but sometimes bigger is better. So from here you have a few options in these. You can make orbs in them. Now mine are really tiny. You can just make lines, or you can fill them out. Or you can do something in between and do a little of this and a little of that. And if you're coloring them out, you can always correct the size of them or the shape of them a tiny bit. So that might be a nice thing to do as well. Just going in and doing a little of all three parts of these. There we go. Orbs in this one. Lines in this one. And coloring this one out. There we go. So that's the pattern. I don't know how to shape this one. If I were doing it with charcoal, I might do it on the outside here. Something like that. No, not with the charcoal, with the graphite. Because I'm afraid that the charcoal might go in and just color everything here, because the rooms are so small, or the leftover space are. But this is just one way to give it a tiny bit of interest with some shading. I don't think I want to do more, and I want to try to erase this line down here because it's kind of bothering me. That I have this line there. Let me see. I might take a little of my graphite anyway, even though that you won't be able to see it that much. And just go in here a along this border pattern. And I'm using the side of my graphite. Taking my tortillion and carefully softening that out. And I can do the same up here, but I think actually I'm gonna leave it like this. I kind of like it like that. So anyway, that was the pattern for today. It was this pattern right here. And remember, if you are doing it on white paper with a black micron or a black fine liner, then yours might look quite different than me, but it will be fine anyway. So that was it for today. I had a lot of fun with that pattern. I hope you did as well. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.
Subscribe, like, and ring the bell button.